This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Last night, Jasper, my cat, was a terror, alright? Like, he would not rest. I don't know what it was. We didn't put anything in his food or anything. He was just out of control.
My goals in life are to, number one, continue to be a good husband to my wife and a good father to my cat. Jasper is basically like my kid, you know?
Like, I think it's because the weather changed, his behavior's changing. And he's, like, laying around sleeping. And we're like, well, wow, this is good. If he's sleeping, right, maybe he'll actually, like, just be calm and go to sleep tonight and we won't have to worry about nothing. No, it was the opposite. Because he was sleeping, he basically regained his full energy. And then all of a sudden, it's time for sleep. And Jasper says, oh no, it ain't time for sleep. It's time to be the most energetic cat on the planet. So, normally at night, we would go into the bedroom, and he follows us in, we close the door, and he relaxes with us. He lays on the bed or whatever, you know, and goes to sleep with us. Now, Jasper says, it is time for the Cat Olympics. He will not come into the bedroom no matter what we do. First, he wants to lay on the couch. And we're like, well, we'd let him listen, we would let him do whatever he wants. We would let him sleep wherever he wants. The problem is if we let him sleep downstairs, he wakes up in the middle of the night and decides, I don't want to sleep anymore. And then he runs around the house making tons of noise. He'll paw our door all night to keep us awake. He'll do flying flips. I'm not kidding. He just jumping flying flips off the fucking walls and makes tons of noise. Now, we live in a middle unit of a condo. You know, it's a townhouse, but it's considered a condominium. We can't have our cat making noise at from 3 to 7 in the morning. We get in trouble. All right, you can't. It's a place. You gotta be quiet at night. Okay, so we gotta keep him in a place where he's not gonna do this, right? Which is why he sleeps with us in the bedroom. So that way he just usually when he's in the bedroom with us, he just goes right to sleep with us. He will not go in the bedroom. We're trying everything, right? I'm trying to coax him in nicely. He won't go in. I try to grab him. He won't let me grab him. He's literally evading, running all around the house thinking it's a game, right? So I left the bedroom door open, and I was awake, all right, until, like, past 3:30 in the fucking morning. And this cat would not come into the bedroom and go to sleep. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I am so tired. You know, I was already massively exhausted from the Fire Emblem stream. And then this cat would not fucking behave. And I said, I can't do it. I closed the door and went to sleep. And, of course, just as I thought would happen, the cat kept us up all night long, making noise, running around. It was like, oh my god. It was like on top of everything, on top of all the stress of last night's stream, then we gotta have this going on. So I woke up this morning, alright, and I'm like, oh my god, I felt sick. My stomach felt sick. I felt sick to my stomach, totally. Like, I felt like I was gonna barf. And I was no energy at all in my body. I'm dragging myself out of bed to move around. Of course, Jasper's fine. Oh, Jasper's like, nice. Oh, I had a good sleep downstairs, Dad. Like, oh my god.
Usually I have a couple drinks at night to you know, loosen it up.
I used to drink so fucking much, man. I was bad. I told you guys. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. And I feel bad for my wife because my wife has to work today.
This guy's a bitch.
Now, let's talk about changes to the streams to avoid this nonsense, okay? Now, as I said previously, there's nothing I can do to stop someone from breaking the law, alright? There's not. If this guy is going to steal credit card numbers off the internet and give false tips constantly, there's actually no protection against it. I looked into this last night, alright? I actually did some work, and I tried to figure out what can I actively do to stop this kind of behavior, alright? There's only 2 things I can see that can be done. One of those things I've already implemented today, and it already worked, I can verify. The other one I could do if it comes to it, but I think the second thing would actually hurt me more than help me, and let's explain. The first thing I'm going to do, alright, is I'm turning off the text messages from people who tip. So if you tip me today, it's going to help me tremendously, and by the way, I still need help with tips. You know, this guy gave me a tremendous amount of fake tips that are all going to get charged back. And tips recently have not been great. You know, we hit the vest streak yesterday on the main stream, which was great. Last night for Fire Emblem, we did not, and no one could figure it out because the guy was tipping so many fake tips that no one could tell what was real and what was not. But no, you know, last night on stream, I think we may have raised like 50 bucks in tips, if that. Tipping has been very slow.
Where's the contributions, guys? Step it up.
And it sucks. I'm not blaming you guys, by the way. This is not a blame. This is not, you know, I'm not upset or disappointed. I'm just saying, this guy has been so disruptive to the streams that, you know, all these tips coming in look good, and then you figure out none of them are real. But I understand if it's draining to you guys when you're like, oh, I want to support Phil, but who knows what's going on tonight with contributions when it's so stupid. Okay? So, this week, I really need your help with tips. Reason being, on Tuesday, you know, I have a day where I need to go out and do stuff like go grocery shopping, get a haircut. I'm doing these things on Tuesday, but because I've had so many chargebacks against my account, you know, it got drained. Now, basically, the money that I have is the money that I've raised via tips over this week, minus the 30 bucks I spent on Amnesia on Friday. So, I have some money, but if you could tip me today, I would appreciate it. It would help me a lot more than any other contribution method, because I could use those funds for this particular week coming up to do stuff.
I hope we hit the tips goal, you know. Come on, everyone, be sure to chip in so we can hit the goal tonight, you know, so we can do the celebration and everything tomorrow.
Now, if you tip me today, you will not see your text message that you enter appear on the screen. You will see your name, you know, thank you animation, but you won't see the text. Why am I doing that? Because this guy's been so disgusting with his fake tips that I don't want him derailing my stream again like he did last night. Alright? Now, here's the thing. If you tip me, I'm going to give you a shout out, and I'm going to read your text message as long as it's not disgusting or insulting.
That stuff is boring.
I hope that you guys understand why I have to do that. That there's obviously a reason behind it. You know, I can't have giant paragraphs of gross stuff spammed on the stream. I just can't do it. Okay?
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. I was looking last night at other ways I can safeguard myself. Now, already I've made it so you have to log in order to tip me. Meaning you have to have an account. Whether it's Twitch, YouTube, PayPal, you have to have an account to tip me. That means this guy, this insane person, is actually making a new account every time he tips me. Last night, he tipped me like 20 times. This guy made 20 fucking accounts. He has no life. This is what he does. He just sits here doing this. He has no actual fucking life. He is the epitome of a loser.
With this salt flavor. Ugh.
So obviously there's not much I can do about that. But, there's one thing I can do, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial. The one thing I saw, I went into my PayPal settings last night. I was like, there's got to be some kind of a safeguard in effect here for something like this. And the only things I could find, there's two different settings. The first is you can actually deny a payment from someone who's not in the United States. Now listen, I'm well aware that many of you are not in the United States. I know I have a worldwide viewer base and that people like to contribute from all over the world. I'm pretty sure that would not make sense to do that. Okay? The other thing I saw is there's an ability to say deny all tips from any account that is not a verified account with a address attached to it. Now, here's the thing. Most of you, I'm assuming, excuse me, most of you are not like me. Most of you probably do not use a registered PayPal account all the time. Probably most of you don't have an account that has a bank account attached to it, that has an address attached to it, right? In order to actually have a professional level PayPal account, you need that. You have to have a verified account, which has your name, your address, you know, bank account, all that has to be attached to it. And I'm just going to assume that most of you don't have that, okay? And that's what I mean, like, that would be a huge change, and I would guess that if I were to do that, I would probably lose a lot of contributions. That people are going to be like, listen, every once in a while I'll throw Phil a $5 tip here or there or whatever to help him out. But I'm not going to go and register a full-on PayPal account with an address attached and everything. The thing is, when someone does that, when someone has a fully registered PayPal account, I am actually protected. Alright? I'm actually protected. Rob on Wheels says tipping is down. What do you mean by that? Tipping is down. It was just working, I know, because the troll just did a tip 10 minutes ago. So if tipping is down, maybe Streamlabs just went down. Here, let's test it. It seems to be working for me, Rob. I just tested it, and it even got to the point where it was going to allow me to log into PayPal. So I don't think this is a system-wide thing. Maybe this is something with you right now. And I apologize if you're having an issue and you're trying to help me. Obviously, I appreciate contributions. But it looks like I got to the point where I could even log into PayPal to tip and everything. So, I'm not sure what issue you're having.
I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea.
I didn't change anything overnight. The only thing I changed is that, you know, it won't show the text on screen when you tip. Yeah, I basically, the only thing I can see to help myself in this situation is to make it so that you have to have a fully registered PayPal account with an actual address attached to it. And I would guarantee you, that would mean I would get way less contributions.
Here, let me take a sip. I need a sip. Oh, I gotta take a sip. Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
So here's the thing. If I get tipped by someone with a registered account, I get what's called seller protection. Even though I'm not selling anything, it protects me from having chargebacks. Because if they try it, seller protection prevents that. They say, well, this is a real person. Here's their real account, their real bank account number. So we're verifying all this information is correct. If they try to lie and say, oh, something happened and charge it back, they really don't have a case. Without evidence, of course, no one will ever have evidence because they always lie about that shit, right? So, yeah, that's the only thing I can see. I checked in Streamlabs, I looked, and in PayPal I looked, and I don't see any other safeguards. I'm hoping that you guys will support the stream and will tip me legitimately.
No. If you see tips coming up and you don't hear me addressing them on the stream, I'm going to say this right now, don't talk about it. Because here's what happens. People sit here and every fucking tip that comes up, oh, massive tip. Oh my god, it's a tip. Look, a tip for Phil. A tip. Is Phil going to address the tip? Why isn't Phil addressing the tip? And it's like, dude, shut up. I can tell you, I can smell the saltiness. This is not a fucking tips stream. This is a gameplay stream. You understand that? Like, when you make the stream all about that, you're derailing the stream and you're basically promoting the trolling behavior. Because it's not your place as a stream viewer to question every fucking contribution that comes in and make a big deal about it. Like, I gotta address every little thing. Sometimes there's troll cheers that go, why didn't Phil address that cheer? Where's the cheer? What's the cheer? Shout out for the cheer? Where's the cheer? Shut up. You're acting like a little kid, you know? And it just stupid behaviors aren't going to be tolerated anymore. Because this is what happens. Now the whole stream becomes about that. And I'm trying to play a game and concentrate. This is what happened last night. I'm trying to play fucking Fire Emblem. And people, oh my god, the tip, the tip, the tip. Shut the fuck up about the tip. And the toxic is still fucking going. The guy obviously is a loser. And we don't want to give him attention. And when you mention every 2 seconds, you're giving him that attention. Right?
That's the thing, guys, okay? You gotta understand. This guy is doing this on purpose, and when you do that, you're giving him the attention he wants. If I ignore a contribution, there's a good reason for it, alright? Whether it's I feel that the message is derailing, or I know it's from this guy. So, you know, you see tips coming in today, if I don't address them, alright? That's what's going on. I'm gonna try to do my best to not derail the stream with it, but what can I do? Because the thing is, you guys will see the pop-up, you know, you'll say, oh, where is it? There's a tip! Why is he saying? Stop it, alright? You just gotta chill with that.
No.
So that's how we're going to address it moving forward. No more text messages on the screen for tips for now. And by the way, Rob, I didn't see from you again, so I don't know what's going on. It seems like he's trying to tip me. It's not working, and I'm trying to figure out why. But I can't look into that until I figure out what's going on. So it might be Rob. Maybe your name got blocked because this person has been impersonating viewers for days now. And if that's the case, you know, maybe I could look to unblock. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what he did. I don't know what account he used or whatever. You see?
What I would say is this. If you're trying to tip me and it ain't working, try making a new account. I like how you're laughing, too.
Well, it's funny.
I actually don't know how to go and see a list of blocked people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that much about Streamlabs to figure that out. Laziness, so I wouldn't know how to go about unblocking it. You know, but like I said, I guarantee you, Rob, if you made a new account, whether it was a new YouTube account, a new Twitch account, and tried to tip via that, it would work. Please, if you guys support, please, you know, if you support me, please tip me today. I really need the help with tips. Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Ha 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 ha. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.